Have you ever felt the same? Nope. 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 No. 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 If the answer is yes, keep watching to see someone else struggling for once in this fun budget challenge speed build. I've decided to build this lot in Evergreen Harbor. I was trying to also stick to the architecture which was around. Because we are in this world, I also decided to use at least one peg, which will be Eco Lifestyle, which is a great peg for this type of builds because you have all this fabricated furniture, which I came to realization after quite some time. And with that, you can really build very nice stuff within the budget, which we see now. I've also originally spent a lot of money on the building itself because in my mind was, okay, it should be a starter home, but it does not need to be ugly or something. It will be in the area, I don't know if you have this experience, but very often these beautiful modern houses, at least where I live, are so far away when they are in a good price. So somewhere where actually nothing is, only those houses. And this is something what I wanted to also make here. So the house is going to be really nice, really modern. And then inside I did my best to furnish it. Originally I wanted to have the ramped down furniture and let you to finish it afterwards, or maybe I would make a second video trying to do it myself. But I was so enjoying furnishing this house, so it was very difficult for me to make it ugly. I like how it turned out. Leave a comment if you agree. You can also download it off the gallery and you can then refurnish yourself. If you will do it, please, please, please tag me because I will be very, very curious what you did with the place. Right now I'm focusing on the layout of the house, and if you ever built a house in The Sims, you know what it is that you made a house and then you start to do the layout and you realize the house is too small or the house is too big. So I was trying to adjust it. However, every adjustment cost me money, of course. Like now, I'm just making it bigger. It already costs some money. I mean, do I look like I'm made of money? But the house seemed to not care and just let me spend more and more. I was left with so little money to furnish the whole thing. And you can see me now also using downstairs a couple of items already from the restoration workshop, because in my mind was that I want to have here these appliances that you need to repair, that the house will be then usable. However, I will swap them afterwards because, believe it or not, but the base game, most cheapest fridge and most cheapest stove, functional, no need for it to be repaired, cost less than these ones which you would need to repair to be able to use them. To me it's so crazy. It's like in a real life when you see two objects exactly the same or exactly the same functionality, it's just a different design and it costs way more than something which is maybe in the parameters better. Leave a comment if you had a situation like this because I see this so often on the market. And moving on to the house itself, I see that we are actually so far ahead already. So I was trying actually to make this house in a way that there will be a lot of built-ins, so a lot of space which is specifically designed for the furniture it's going to have. As for example the fridge with the cabinet, as for example I wanted to have a bookshelf there, but I didn't have enough money, so I made there a bar which looks actually super good. In a hindsight, I think it was maybe wasted money, but on the other hand it looked so nice. And I also used the color scheme which Eco Lifestyle has as per design, so the grey and the wood. I know, it's a boring grey, but I'm a millennial. I like this color combo. Judge me if you must. That's who I am. And what is happening now in the build, for some reason I decided, wouldn't it be fantastic if a starter home will get a pool? So I was trying to get the money back and voila, I made a pool. That's not very often that I manage to make a starter home with the pool, which looks actually kinda nice as this house does. I cannot wait to play in it myself. As a starter home, if you will go to Rags and Riches, I think it's so cool. And right now you can see me remembering that there are these fabricated pieces of furniture which I totally used here, which I said at the beginning, if you have Eco Lifestyle, it's so much easier to build the starter homes. And by the way, as I'm talking about it now, I'm also thinking, am I out of touch with reality? I mean, who is buying their first house and it has a pool? At least in Europe, this is not very common. I don't know if in the States you can buy the starter home and it has already a small pool. I don't know. And in general, I don't want to sound too political, but I think it's so hard nowadays to actually purchase your own property. So I don't know, I think maybe the whole Sims is out of touch. And right now you can see me also making these built-ins I mentioned. Maybe it's a waste of money because when you will put the walls down, you will not even see it there, but to me, I know it's there and I think it looked fantastic there. And maybe you're also questioning, what is this stand which is in the front? What for is it there? In my mind, the sim will have a garden there and he will plant his own plants and then he can sell it on the selling table. I didn't want to use the one from the eco lifestyle because that one I would need to pay for. This one I got off the gallery, which you can get if you will type just the sessions, and you can see so many free items. I made a short about this, so make sure to check the link down below. And with this stand you can totally sell whatever you wish to sell. It works, and luckily for us, off the gallery it's for free. And if you are looking at the budget, we are slowly heading to the cap of our budget, so which is 20k, and you will see me struggle very soon. I was using a lot of debug items for almost everything which is outside because I wanted to have these items there, and your sim does not need to really pay for them to be able to enjoy them. However, I wanted to have also some functional furniture, like for example this gardening thing. I didn't need to have it there. Yes, it's not functional, but it was pretty, so I put it there. But now I put away the functional lounge, so your sim cannot really lay next to your pool. I also tried to put the stairs, but I have no money, so sorry, no sorry. But your sim will also not be able to get through the stairs there. Luckily, they can go there by themselves. I don't have a trash bin, but I use this one from the debug. It should be 100% functional. I also playtested, so your sim can throw away at least their trash. And as a last step in this fancy little house, I wanted to have the real roof, but we are so over budget, so I placed away the drive-in and I replaced it with just a paint. It had similar effects, so I didn't mind so much. But look at the money, I was still off. So I tried so many things with this roof. I tried to put there a normal roof because we don't have to pay for the roofs, which is so not realistic. But hey, this is what it is. But it was still not enough. So I tried, okay, maybe if I will have just a half of the roof on one side, did not work really well. So I thought, okay, maybe if I will have two roofs, so instead of having the walls in front, I can use the roof. I did not like it there. I tried the roof on the side. Nope, I didn't try to delete completely the roof, which was above my little balcony, but it also didn't look good, so I had to put it back. No matter what I was doing, I could not find a way. I tried pergola, no. I tried another, no. I tried to create my own, no. Went into the debug menu to make maybe something different, no. Again, try with the roof in front. Now, after, when I'm looking at it, I think it doesn't look so terrible as I saw it back then. But to me, it was so ugly when I was building. So I was like, no, it cannot be also that. I need to find a way somewhere else where I will save the money. It's 5 simoleons too short. The light was gone, which gave me exactly the amount of money which I needed. Even a little bit more, but then I went inside and I saw that some stuff were disappearing, as for example this door. So when I put everything back as it was, I was again too short with the money. And I also realized I didn't have any tiles on the balconies, so I was trying to place it there. But again, I'm losing too much money, so then I'm sorry, but your balconies will not have any tiles. There's a space for improvement. And every time I deleted something, it gave me more money than I needed to do some improvements there. So crazy build. But I hope you enjoyed it, I really did. Don't forget to subscribe to receive the notification every time that I will post to see more madness like this. And with that said, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of the day and see you next time. Bye bye!